Some people would say that last week was a bad game. I would agree, but obviously we're going against a very good team in Tampa. We were literally in Tampa specifically. We had a couple of good players though, you know. We had a couple of guys that came out and did have some performances. The coverage wasn't necessarily like the worst in the world, but we just kept getting beat enough for Tom Brady to just absolutely slice us in two. Like, I actually thought for a moment we weren't even playing Madden and we were playing some sort of surgeon simulator because my man's was literally hitting every single throw. There was only like one or two bad plays that maybe we should have picked. One of them definitely should be a pick. Kobe Bryant, I was getting ready to remove his number. I don't care. I don't care for the reasonings. I was going to do it. I was going to do it. Of course, we do have a bye week, but it's not just a bye week. We also have our prospect spotlight and focus players. We are, of course, using a CPU-generated class because I think it's a little more fun that way. And, yeah, let's do our little bye week thing first, which is actually kind of like an L across the board, isn't it? Team bonding retreat. That sounds pretty pathetic. Awareness, nah, stamina, XP over stamina, team bonding, morale, and awareness. Nah, dude, I want the XP. Why would we be able to go to a bonding retreat after losing by so much? Oh, you guys are still doing pretty well. You want to go on a bonding retreat? No bonding retreat. Bondage retreat. That's free safety Boswell, Tavares Boswell. Let us take a look. Like, we need a lot of positions. I will say free safety's probably not one of them, but this guy does have some potential. This guy also does have the age disease of 23. Speaking as someone that is older than that. Whew. Whew. Man, thinking about that, that is a disaster. This has become a horror show now. Of course, quarterback, there are a lot of bad quarterbacks here. This guy maybe is a little sleeper. Of course, we don't know what our draft pick's going to be. Maybe Whitley's going to be decent, but Phelps, that's the guy. Obviously, he looks like the guy you want, but we do not know what's going to happen with that. O-line, we need a plenty of. So, let us scout this guy, scout that guy, because that guy does look pretty good. And, ooh, we got a couple of guards. This guy looks like a guy you have to go for. Eric Farley might even be a guy that we end up drafting later on. It wouldn't surprise me. He looks pretty talented. And then now to the actual game day week, which is the Raiders. And I was just about to say, maybe a breakout. Who knows? This, I don't know the max age for a dev-up chance. But could this actually be like Shelby Harris? I think he's way past his chance for a dev-up, but maybe 30th offense. Not bad. Of course, looking at players of the week, we are going against a team that just had one with Derek Carr, a very capable quarterback, of course. And then we gave one up to Tom Brady, of course. So back-to-back kind of player of the week situations. We gave one up. We're going against a guy that just got one and may get another one because he's playing us. Also, I don't know what the other team's bye weeks are looking like, but Kenneth has been passed up in yards. We cannot allow that to happen. Breakout D-line, who is it? Maybe it's Ed Oliver. Who knows? Oh, the Bills are regretting it now until they see that top 5 pick coming up. Hold the Raiders to under 75 rush yards and a touchdown, or get him 2+ of all those stats. I mean, I'd feel a little bit better about the run game situation, especially since our pass defense is so bad that it's like they might not need to run, but then they'll probably have a big lead and then they will run. I don't know, but this is what the squad looks like. Obviously a good team. I mean, at least for the skill positions. Quarterback, Drew Lock showing some things. O-line, we don't talk about. Specifically right tackle, he's just awful, but the skill position players, very solid. Very solid. Defensively, we're seeing more color here. You know, we got some stars, and, you know, maybe after today we'll have another superstar, and Ed Oliver. Cody Barton's been deserving of a dev up, but I heard something about, like, if they're not the number 1, they can't get one, which I don't know how that would make any sense, but I wouldn't put it past the game, I'll be honest. Also, Cody Barton's a lot slower than I thought. He's 84 speed? I always thought he was like 87, 88. Did they drop him majorly? I don't know, but of course, we will need to take a look at injuries for the Raiders in case they have some big name that'll change our approach on how to face them. But other than that, ooh, Colton Miller's injured. Maybe Boya Mafe can have a good game, and their left end is injured. So nothing really changed there for me. I would say short defense, as they do have a lot of very good route runners, and that's really probably where they're going to attack the most. which it does appear that way. And then defensively, they've got great edge, so you definitely don't want to run to the outside. Their pass defense is apparently bad. I could see that. I'm going to go with medium, actually. And it appears to be upgrade week, so expect the long intro to get even longer. Wait, is this fatigue-based? It's not. Are we just, like, really that depressed out here that we suck that much? Like, holy crap. Gonna go with slot because he's literally in the slot, and the upgrades there are pretty decent. 3 to medium, 2 to, was that short? We take that. That's a pretty good upgrade. +5 to route running in general. Kalen Barnes, let's go with slot because that gives you a speed upgrade chance, and he's already blazing, so... What? Kalen Barnes is 99 speed. How is that fair, dude? That is actually busted. It is so hard not to upgrade power. I'm gonna do power back. It has to happen. I'm sorry. Come on, give me a truckin'. Oh, 2 to truckin'. That is beautiful. I literally just relocated to France mid conversation there. And Wosu's had a pretty good season so far. Gets 2 to coverage and 2 to finesse. I just call it coverage, not which style of coverage, just coverage. And Charles Cross's pass blocking is actually a lot better than I would have expected. Really need to get that ground, blocking up a little bit, if you will, but don't know if we're actually gonna get it. Come on. Oh, that could be enough to get him to the 70s. It kind of is, because run block power is being morale boosted, which is meh. Kobe, we really need speed upgrades for him. If you got another speed upgrade, we'd be looking pretty good. Oh, I was hoping. Not bad, though. Looking a lot better than when he started. Tariq Woolen. I really wish we could have put Kalen Barnes' speed on Kobe Bryant, obviously. Tariq Woolen getting there, but still obviously pretty raw. And I think we're just going to keep doing slot upgrades for wide receivers because it seems to be pretty good for route running upgrades. And, I mean, that's pretty solid. Right now he's 88 short, 86 medium, so 2 route running difference every time it goes all the way down. It's like, doo-doo-doo. I'm going to be honest with you. I was probably planning on doing one tomorrow anyways, but if we can get 500 likes, we'll 100% do one tomorrow. That's pretty much almost guaranteed on the series because you guys are absolutely killing it, which I really, really, really appreciate. I always love to see a great turnout on franchise because it's, of course, my favorite thing to play on the game. And yeah, 500 likes, episode tomorrow. Oh, real hard, dude. Back at home for a, semi-late game, kind of. I don't think it'll be dark by the time, the game's over. It would be nice to see a little bit, but Derek Carr, appears... Oh, no, that's last week. I was about to say, appears to be injured, but no, I didn't realize that said last week. The last time we played, I'm pretty sure with Tom Brady, it showed his season stats. I don't know if they just want to catch me off guard, catch me slipping like they just did, but yeah, they kind of threw me off. But yeah, that was just his last game, which is pretty insane, to be fair. Of course, a very, very good offense, but a very bad offensive line, especially with the injury of Colton Miller. This could be a battle of the pass rushes. Obviously, they have more to win because they have a really sick D-line, but we have some emerging stars. We obviously have the Ed Oliver breakout chance, and then on offense, we obviously have that man right there. Drew Lock, of course, a great player, obviously. And we're going to get the ball first. I believe we returned left, so we'll debate on returning it based on we have them right where we want them. And it's kind of dumb, though. It's like we chose left, the ball goes left, and we barely get any advantage. But if the ball went the other way, we would die. We would be so done for. But of course, Drew Lock slightly improving. I mean, this is kind of the season you would expect from Drew Lock, especially behind a line like this and a team that in general is reeling. I mean, with Russell Wilson, the Seahawks are bad. I know I'm going to try not to bring that name up. It's like Voldemort around here, but it is true. He wasn't playing that well before the injury, and it's just the way things go. Oh, don't you dare! Who was that? Who was that? I just got so lucky. I mean, we left the play base, so that was just a bad play out the gate. Either way, 2nd and 6, going to be running the ball, and we're not going to get any help. We should have fought that a little sooner, but at least we didn't fumble. It's not going to be a first down or anything like that, obviously, but at least we didn't fumble. They are still pressing hard here. I'm going to be bringing the block, and that is going to be picked. I mean, that's just... Is that not the guy that literally just tackled us as well? What a try by Fant, but... Pick 6 on the 2nd throw of the game. All right, on really boneheaded, dumb plays, we must review. So Lockett is covered because right here, Lockett's covered. At this point, I'm never throwing to Lockett at all because that guy's shading underneath. Metcalf, obviously, the guy's playing off, so we're never going to get that past him. Fant looked open, and if I wasn't going to throw to Fant, the corner stays where he's at, and he backs up on Bo. This guy that pick sixed it literally just covered 2 routes. There's nothing I can do. Now, I know pick sixes are bad, but that was a throwaway play and a punt, so... And we're in trouble again, but we get it off. We do get it off. What a throw. Metcalf catches it. I mean, last play wasn't because of pass rush, but that one, if we would have thrown a pick, absolutely would have been. Is that a linebacker on Metcalf? It's hard to tell. I'm just going to run it anyways because it's going to be a first down guarantee. That is a really good hesitation move to gain 12. Good little blocking there. Metcalf as well, leading forward for a nice block. As we're going to gain 12 yards on that run. I mean, that's progress. The first run was not so good. Going to go with the play action now already. And Noah Fant is open. Try to lead him a little bit. Couldn't do much, but gained 9. I mean, it seems like nothing's going to be guaranteed this week, so we are going to run the ball up the middle and get our free first down pretty much. I was going to audible to a pass because, I mean, they have Chandler Jones having to cover a out route from Lockett, but you just never know, dude. If that's a predetermined, I get pick 6 by Chandler Jones. I mean, we lose the game already. Nice. And don't tell me that was an actual fumble. Tell me he was down. Of course, they probably won't show it because it didn't hurt or help us. But I'm curious. Bruh, he's down. And it's going to count as another fumble on his freaking record, dude. So dumb. They never fix that. It's really annoying. Quick throw underneath to Bo, but there is a flag for probably holding. And it is. Damn it. Like, I don't know if fumbles really affect, like, a running back's awards. I know for quarterbacks it does. But, like, that's so dumb. You know? I'm focused on the wrong things here, obviously, but it still is pretty annoying, right? Like, it's... I have the right to be annoyed. There's Metcalf, and he misses the throw! That's just bad accuracy. You could see where we placed the ball, and the timing I don't think was bad. Maybe it was. Maybe that's what that meant. I don't know, but that's actual pain. Another one. At least it got there, and even though it is a manageable fourth down, we're going to take our points. We want to at least see what their offense is like before we give up like a 10 to 14-point deficit. You know what I mean? And don't tell me they blocked it. Oh, my Lord. Can something go right for us? Special teams, offense, we'll see defense in a second. Hear that siren? That's literally us trying to call an air raid to just put us all out of misery. Oh, man. All right, Derek Carr's numbers. 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, about 3,000 yards. I mean, a pretty good season. That's the thing with Derek Carr. You got to watch out for those turnover-worthy plays. And so far it seems this season, especially with an offense this good, he's already off to a pretty high start on those turnovers. Oliver trying to work through the double team, not going to, but Josh Jacobs only gaining 2. If we can bleed the clock, even if we lose, we'll get our scenario with that Oliver. I'm just saying. With Oliver, oh, he got picked up by another guy. Woolen, please. I get it's Devontae, and you can never know if he's going to like double move and beat you for 50, but come on. Look at that. He had a chance. Let's bring 5. Not really going to be given too much help over there with Devontae, but I mean, you really can't double anyone on this team, and there goes Brooks. We kind of went with just a read and react situation as the running back was going for the block because they kind of needed it with the 5, and then we brought the 6 with Brooks, and it worked out. I mean, we got the sack. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Nobody. Oh, my. What a hit by Kobe. Of course, Renfro's pretty small fella, but still gets a lot of that yardage. Pressing Devontae is probably not a good idea. And Oliver. Ed! Yes! 1 of 2. This is a big moment. Can do it with help, but a 3-man rush, he's like, I've got it. No worries. We'll take it. Like I said, take your points because you don't even know what their offense looks like. Obviously, it's a sick offense on paper, but still got to make the reads. Even if, got good receivers, still got to make those reads. And not a bad little move and a decent little gain. We're at the 40. Not a bad starting field position. Of course, Drew Lock does need that pep talk because that interception was pretty bad. Not us, but, he doesn't know that. He's a computer program. Bo Melton, Pre-snap Bo Melton, and maybe left that a little too long. Not the throw, but like the release on the accuracy. I just kind of think in my head that I need to hold it longer if it's a longer throw, but I don't know if that's actually even true. As Bo Melton, we redeem him a little bit. It's kind of all him doing it because he's so fast, though. All right, Metcalf, you got that upgrade in short route. I think it was. Maybe it wasn't, actually. And once again, under massive pressure. I mean, they got a sick line. What can I tell you? They got, the interior's not so good, but the edge is great. And would you look at that? Our tackles suck. A little bit of pressure. That's a tough read. And just out of the reach of Metcalf. I don't think that's our fault. Once again, I think that's Drew Lock missing, which is, super sad because it's there. Oh, we held in the pocket. So tough, too. Please? No shot. I'm done, dude. Of course he jumps that pick. Of course. I mean, like, they have a linebacker covering the in cut from Metcalf. That guy just makes it in a crazy read. Of course, you can see Bo Melton's out wide open there, but makes the crazy read. At this point, I'm just like, if we get this ball because the guy's sitting and he jumps it as I'm throwing, I'm like, this is probably a field goal attempt. And instead, it's a pick. We are really, really selling Drew Lock in this one already. But, I mean, what can I do there? That is just an insane play. Oh, Ed Oliver. Oh, man, we just switched to the wrong guy there. Just about a first down for the Raiders on that one. Maybe they won't have enough time to get to that 75 rushing rather than us actually stopping them. Although it looks like they're going to run here, and they do. And that's going to be a bunch of yards, about 10. Actually, don't hate this formation too much, especially if they run it. We can get to the running back. We need to step up there. Diggs! He just gets mossed. I mean, I can't necessarily blame him because it's a pretty 50-50 leverage battle. Like, Diggs at this point, I don't know what he's watching. No matter what, you've got to just run. Because if Waller goes to the top right, you're never catching him. I mean, he's beat, so a 6'6" versus 5'9" guy, I understand why he got beat. I mean, look at the size. He literally overbears him. Let's go back to the bread and butter. Even though we're probably going to get torched now because they have such a lead that they can kind of get risky if they want. Walker gets a few yards, getting pummeled there. Running into Chandler Jones now, but we do have that guard. It's really up to Fant to just get a push on him. Wow, good job, boys. That was great blocking. My man's Abraham Lucas. The talent. Look at the talent. Woo! All right, last play before the second quarter. Oh! I mean, we're going to have to throw this away. If there was anyone in the vicinity, maybe, but obviously the play was left, and it's just never going to happen, sadly. Second quarter is starting, and the score is already out of hand. They're getting the ball, and we started with ball. This isn't looking too great, but you know what? It's never over till it's over. Yeah, well, like, when do they actually fair catch? I never see it happen. I literally never see it. We don't need to see your stats and all that. Like, we make everyone look good. Relax. Except for the really, really bad teams, but this, sadly, is not one of them. Actually, I didn't even see their record, but surely it's decent. Ed Oliver pushed to the ground, and now pancaked. Oh, we got to pick this. Sydney! Oh, my God. Was he actually going to catch that? If Jamal wasn't there, was he actually going to catch that on us? There's no way, dude. Either way, 2nd and 10. It still counts as a stop. Ed! No! We got to pick this. And another one. I'm sick, dude. Another situation we should have picked it, and it gets swatted instead. Whatever. If we get off the field, it's fine. But, like, we did kind of sell a little bit for Ed, I will admit. Underneath Waller, and please, Kobe does enough. That will be a punt, hopefully. I need someone to pick him up there, though. Like, it is so obvious. Like, somebody just needs to run to him. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter what your zone coverage is. If he's wide open like that, you got to make a play. And this one, a little debatable, but we like the speed from Goodwin. And he's pretty much just going to get back to where he would have. He would have let it bounce. 3 down, lineman. Can't wait for us to still get smoked. Hey, we didn't. Nice. Walker's going to gain about 9. I mean, we said it. The game's not over. Game is not over until it's physically over. Defense is capable of stops. Offense is obviously capable of scores. We've, scored this season, believe it or not. I honestly just don't know if we have enough time to ever hit something like this. I should have taken Fant. Throw it away. Pre-snap, I or not pre-snap, but as we snapped, it looked like Fant wasn't going to open. And then as he was about to make his break, I was like, oh, he's open. But at that point, it was too late. Want to run the trap, but they got too many players inside. We're going to run the play action. I mean, we knew it was probably a fake out, but still. And we can't get a throw that close. I get we're under pressure, but no shots. That is literally a high school level play, dude. Are you serious? Bo Melton with the speed, maybe. And it works out. I don't know how the hell we got that there. It was a free form, but I can't believe that. I mean, we stepped up. I mean, who even is that? Weatherly? Oh, my God. Abraham Lucas is off the team the moment we get anyone. Hit as he's throwing. Drew Lock delivers. Beautiful. It's a huge play. I mean, I don't know if we're going to win this game, but if we do, that could be a big part of it. And someone almost gets the swat on it. Metcalf gains exactly 20. Back to the ground game. And that's not a bad try, though, by Damian Lewis. Does his job to help the interior, and then last second comes back and gets enough of a push to allow us to find some room. And that is going to be Kenneth. That's a little bit of an early truck, but nearly a first down. I really want to run the slant, but that linebacker's shading back, you can tell. So we're going to go with the run up the middle. And maybe we could have broke it right, but when it's 3rd and inches, you don't overthink it. Doubling down on the run a little bit, going to go with a trap play up the middle. And that's a good try by the guard. Couldn't directly go straight down the middle because they actually got a little bit of penetration. Who doesn't love that? And yeah, we got beat, simply put. As Walker, going to switch hands last second, trying to get that stiff arm. Does fall forward because of it as well, in my opinion. And we're looking at a 3rd and 1. Could you imagine a QB draw? Although they look like they're going to give Metcalf. Do we trust Metcalf here? That's a tough one. I'm going to take it anyways. Nice! The linebacker played it too shallow. He lost Metcalf in the back of the end zone. Good throw. That linebacker was baiting, but I think he baited too hard and just straight up jumped it. And all we had to do was wait slightly, and he just overran. And I knew that's where he was going to go, but it's like we got Brooks there. What can I do? And nah, dude. Brooks is not going to be broken off by Devontae. Maybe slip, but he's not going to, like, overpower him. Come on, man. And Oliver not going to be able to make a play. Brooks. Nice hit by Bryant, but of course Brooks missing another tackle. Jacobs I'll semi-allow because he is a super power back, but we contain the edge with Adam. Sometimes it's not about what you do, but it's what you don't, Just don't over-pursue. Of course, is that a guard was injured, I think? I don't know. They've got a lot of injuries on that offensive line, though, and we need to take advantage of it. Brooks fighting. Good teamwork, boys. It's only going to be a gain of 3, so a 3rd and 3 now. I mean, if I'm running a blitz that isn't man, I want some sort of coverage. Oh, my Lord. This is not good. We are screwed. We should call timeout. Still empty backfield, but at least we have a little bit better of a situation going on. Quick outs. Pretty good coverage. He's just going to yeet it. Woolen. Uncatchable. Pretty good D. From the 45-yard line, 4th and 3. Only down by 4. Of course, they do get the ball at half, but we'll take it. Also a very bad punt. Kenneth Walker, I mean, not as good yards per carry early on as he was last week, but we're starting to heat up for sure, and they should look even better after this one. How do we let the inside close in like that? Like, the offensive lineman actually allowed that. It wasn't even that they got pushed. They actually did that manually. Like, why would you do that? You have the personnel. And, I mean, it wasn't a great play pre-read, pre-snap, but I also hated the passing audibles. They had presses, and I don't know. I really do like this play, even though I think it got us picked off once or twice. It just really sets up the underneath, and it doesn't when you get no time to throw. Literally didn't even get through my sentence before Chandler Jones already had a cross on the ground. Once again, they do have a good line, but it's just like, please, Maybe would have had a chance to get Metcalf there, but, I mean, there's just no time. Like, it looks like Walker's open, because he is, but that linebacker's there. By the time we throw this, he probably closes. Maybe it's going to be 4th and 1. It probably is better than a sack, but I'm waiting there because I figure we have the time, which we obviously didn't. Both offenses struggling on their last 2 drives, but Score is still manageable, both sides. Oops, screen. Get out there, Brooks. That's great D. Look at that. A little bit of man coverage. Let's get Adams roaming the middle. We see the blitz opportunity. Don't dare. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because Waller gets a bunch of yards anyways. Did Mafe do it again? I swear Mafe did. He hit him late again. I think he did. He did. What is wrong with him? I get it's frustrating. But, like, what do you do? And the play's gone, man. Like, why? Like, you're going to lose the spot because you're not doing much more than Taylor has done. Oh, Shelby. And you're penalizing, like, every game now. I mean, that's a huge penalty. Of course, it would have looked a little bit better, you know, or worse on him if we could actually freaking bring down Waller. Oh, that's a good double move by Adams. And that's not going to be completed. All right, come on, guys. Dropping back. Cover the middle. Underneath. Sydney. Look at that swat. That was a beauty. I don't know if he needed to. I think it was a little too high for Renfrew anyways, but that was kind of sick. Yeah, he would have been out of bounds, but once again, that's still sick as hell. Like, he's just so chill about it. And I think punt returns may be dead on the series. Just gonna be honest with you. I think it's sim o'clock. Of course, this looks really good. Pre-snap. Nice. Really good. If only he would have been able to block a little bit better. Why didn't we go out of bounds, by the way? I mean, we won it all, in fairness, but that was dumb. You know, I'm going to die by the decision. That wasn't dumb. The way we're playing, there's nothing guaranteed, but if you break that tackle for a touchdown, well, there we go. Late read, but we get it there. Bo Melton, first down. Kind of looking for Lockett in the middle of the field here, but Bo Melton could be our quick read. And I'm glad we took time because Lockett was open. Let's hurry up to the line and spike it. 30 seconds left from the 22 with a timeout. You know, if we actually had a play ready to go, I wouldn't have spiked it, but we kind of don't. So, Bo Melton over the middle could be our look. Got to take that, and he overthrows a touchdown. But that left side dynamic's looking pretty good here. I think someone may score on this. And he misses again. I'm done. I'm sick. Is that me doing that, or is that just him being bad? Once again, I can't really see it because I'm doing it, but, like, I don't know. Am I supposed to be looking at, like, the meter or something? I never do. I just throw. Literally, at times, because we just threw away 2 touchdowns. But you know what? Down by 1 with the start they had is not terrible. Their offense is kind of selling. Their defense isn't looking super great either, and they are also not mixing it up a lot. We obviously have a lot more offensive snaps, so we just got to stop turning the damn ball over. And they will be forced to return this to start the second half, and his knees need to return to normal a couple of months from now. We're going to start out with a blitz. We're going to show them we mean business early here. 1st and 10. Obviously, they run to the left. We could be in some trouble. I see that inside handoff. I was like, uh-oh. And that's good D. It's pretty good D. Definitely think he should have been paying attention to the inside, though, because we had Devontae and I don't even know who it was that we needed to cover, but we were not covering both of them. And he kind of sold the read. Ed forces it, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Ed getting in there a little bit, pressuring Derek Carr into some bad looks. And now it's Brooks. Blitz by Kobe. They're going to go with the same read, and he's just going to take the shots. Picked by Woolen. I get Renfro's a decent route runner, but Woolen is a big man, I suppose. We forced the pick on Derek Carr. Not bad. Going to go with the play action, which, I mean, they're not really looking super great, right? They're, like, way up. And it's kind of covered. I did predetermine that Metcalf route a little bit just because that safety came down, but he played that so chill. He did not even care. He just dropped back and just covered it perfectly. Didn't really even give a damn. Oh, here we go. A nice truck move. I was debating on going with a cut or something like that, but that's what I love about Kenneth. He's got it all. Like, there's not really one thing you can do to stop him. You know, you kind of have to be prepared for every move. And that is underthrown. Thank God he can go for the pick. I really should do freeform more, but, like, I just don't know if we can do it with this man. Underneath. They've really been jumping those underneaths a lot, and That's why you can see we barely gained any yards on that. Almost gained another interception to the total, realistically. We could probably run it here, but they do have the linebackers. And there goes Noah Fant. It's underthrown, but he catches it. Good job. Like, it's not underthrown. Like, it's on the money. It's just we need that to be led out a little bit so he has a little bit more room to catch it. So it's not a bad play, but, you know, play action. We run this a couple times, and we've seen some looks out of it. Hit as we're throwing, but really good timing, and we gain 7. I was going to go with post shot, but they do have the guys over there, and they really don't have the inside covered, so 2nd and 3 run with Kenneth, and he's going to easily gain it, about 5. Like, I feel like this play has potential, but I also feel like it's gotten me in trouble a lot. There you go, right in there. Metcalf trying to truck, gets hammered down to the 14 for number 14. Improving, though. I mean, more inside zone action. Actually not. I think if they don't drop back, Metcalf could look good here. In cut from Lockett just to have a safety valve. And that is really good coverage. I was going to throw it, but they kind of covered Metcalf perfectly. Probably looking for the underneath, but obviously if they give us the overtop look. And we couldn't get it there. Did we? What happened? That's going to be a touchdown. Kenneth, get him. Good tackle, Kenneth. Oh, my. What actually happened? Did we pump fake? I didn't even think that was a thing this year. It was a pump fake. I threw it to him. Oh, that is like literally the only time that's happened this year, and it was a touchdown. Instead, it's like a 60-yard fumble. Come on, Ed. Look at Ed, a little late, but... Oh! No! Yes, good knockout, though. Great knockout. Kind of got lucky, to be honest. It was like it's shouldered, but still. Trying to shoot the same gap with Brooks. And he's in trouble. Sacked! Mafe with the sack, and I think Cody Barton on the help. That was a beauty. No, it is not. It was in Wosu. All right, playing a bit of coverage, 3rd and 18. Kind of hoping they go for the underneath. Does he take the shot? He doesn't. He takes the sack. Mafe back-to-back. Bad decision by Derek Carr. Terrible. They do get us to the 20, though. Thankfully, not any better. But you can still tell that that punt was a simulated one because normally it would be way worse. Go down, go down. Let's stop fighting. Really don't know if Noah Fant has the route running for this play, to be honest. He does. It's a really good throw, too. A great catch. Nice gain. 22 yards, I believe, on the play. Back to more inside zone. If we can get a block from Metcalf, we could follow him for a first. And he doesn't block. We were right. I mean, our pre-snap reads are pretty decent. It's just, you know, we're not a well-oiled machine yet. Not by even a close margin. And some screen. I mean, we'll take it. 8-yard gain, but really, where are the blocks? Who knows? I was hoping this was going to give me my classic play-action audible, but instead it's going to be Walker trying to fight for the first, and he gets plenty of room, and what a job by Weatherly, or whoever the hell that guy is. 100 yards plus, but that could have been a touchdown. Some good blocking. Is this route supposed to be this deep? Bo Melton looks like he's headed to the end zone with this. And we're not going to get time, dude. I don't know if we backed up too far, but we had 6 blockers. 7, actually. Glad to see the guard doing nothing. And we didn't back up at all. Look. There's already 3 guys breaking off their blocks. All we do is go left. Nobody helps. Oh, my God. That's like quite literally a touchdown that we just lost. Like, that's insane. And another one. And he fumbles. Good job, Lewis. Holy. I mean, look at this, dude. Abraham Lucas is not even trying. He really doesn't care. We might look in free agency for a tackle, even if they're like dog crap, whatever. Let's just have Metcalf streaking. Inside throw to Eskridge, who will get us probably a field goal. Trying to set up as easy of a field goal as possible. 57's no easy task, but it's up, and it looks pretty good. We will take the lead, believe it or not. Holding them to 14 points, which is like their first quarter number. Running man blitz. Don't want to press because Devontae's out there. And oh my God. I know Waller's a beast, but he took off. But Derek Carr looking really bad in this one. Gotta admit, which we'll take. Switch the sides. Shift the line. Should be a dive. It is not. Don't run a route. It's good tackling on Foster Moreau. Bring another blitz. Blitzes have actually worked really well for us. Never mind. Fourth quarter. Only up 2, but I don't know if that's going to stand too much longer. Look at the balance. We're looking better. Our defense is actually kind of up to the task. Offense has done okay, but this is a worse defense. It's just a weird game. Ed. That is a really bad throw by Derek Carr. I mean, that should have been a first down easy. If we go 3rd and 5, we might need to help Waller, or help on Waller, so don't want to help Waller. And he is open. But so is that guy. Who was supposed to cover Jacobs? Thank God they're awful. It wasn't us. Maybe it was us. No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we did. I misread the play completely. I thought we had the hook, but it was actually Jamal. I actually run that play a lot, too, so it's kind of stupid of us that we would have thought that. But we stepped up hard. Back up. It's okay. Oh, they don't even get it. Wow, what a throw. Like, I would say it's a really bad catch, but at the same time, like, the ball was like, you know, it's just a bad read anyways. Ed forces it. Picked. Woolen. Forget the blocks. We don't got time. Oh, what a move. Down to the 50. Could we actually beat the Raiders? Woolen with a 2-pick game. Look at him getting nuts. I haven't run a single one of these this year. We'll see. Oh, not bad, actually. There we go, and a flag late. Great job, guys. You just ruined a potential guaranteed first down, and you've kind of opened them up to getting the ball back here. Does Charles Cross, like, actually mind? Like, I just want to know, does he? Inside handoff, and the lane was there. Maybe we should have cut it sooner, but that is unfortunate. Keep them honest with Kenneth Walker in, but not really obviously looking for anything short. And that is a great play. Curl route from Metcalf. I mean, Metcalf has run nothing but deep routes all day. And, yeah, they kind of got caught off guard there. We'll take it. Handoff on the inside for Kenneth. Touchdown wins the game, pretty much. We'll take 6. Take 4 anyways. 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game again. Kenneth from the 36-yard line. Inside. We should have went a little bit more left. Gains about 4, though. And they are bringing players up, but the trap play has been great for us this year. Gonna run it again. And nobody blocks. Oh, my God. The interior should have had him. They're telling us to go for it on 4th and 3? I mean, I don't feel great about, you know, a 5-point lead, but that's still, you know, a touchdown required to win. Like, we've given them field goal range plenty of times, but they just haven't been able to get another touchdown. So, I mean, we're really relying on the defense in this one, but, I mean, it's better than not scoring. I mean, obviously you can't just kick. Oh, what a freaking hit by Coleman. Look at him. He falls down. His knees are busted. Like, you can't just kick a field goal when you're in range, but if they would have literally kicked a field goal every time they were even at the 30, they'd probably have like 25, 30 points at this point, you know? Ed Oliver can't get there. And Brooks with a huge hit, but he gains almost 10. Ed Oliver trying to get that scenario. Still, spin move doesn't work, and of course he goes to that other side. Mafe, another huge hit, but a first down. Sadly, it's a marathon, not a sprint at this point, because they have so much time. To that edge, and Ed Oliver tries, but it's still going to be a gain. No tackle for a loss this time. Cover 2 man. 2nd and 7 from the 35. Barton shading back instead of blitzing, going further back. And that's a throwaway. Smart call. We were all over it. Perfect D. Come with the blitz. Off the weak side. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is that our fault? I thought we had a purple. Maybe a... No, I'm pretty sure we had a purple there. We were supposed to cover the hook. I think Diggs sold us down the river on that one. 1st and 10 from the 47. Trying to get a good job by Jamal. But kind of showing why we went for that field goal. I mean, I suppose if they get the touchdown, we look stupid anyways. But, you know, they're already pretty much in field goal range. And Oliver can't bring him down. He gets a ton of yards. So not only could they win the game, but right at the end, they might get enough rushing yards to take away his scenario. You got to remember, you can also get it by just limiting them on the ground, which we were doing before this drive. And we just kind of covered nobody. Nice hit. I mean, that is a pop. Like, that is a kill shot on Devontae. Let's go with Coleman. Try to bait it out. And nice teamwork, but down to the 9. We will have a chance, though, to try and drive ourselves. So, you know, that factor does come in as well. Like, you don't want to just, like, you know, if they're at the 1, you kind of just want to let them get in. And it's not Ed Oliver. Mafe also gets trucked to the 9. 2-minute warning. This is a crazy one. They gave me, like, nothing but 3 down lineman plays. Like, I get it. You expect it to be a throw, but you just never know. Ed in the double team. Underneath. That's going to be a nice setup. Down to the 1 to the 2. Oh, Lord. This is bad. Ed! And there's nobody there. What a throw, dude. Touchdown. I don't know who that is over there, number 12, but he's literally been open. Cole Beasley! I thought he was retired. No wonder why we're struggling. I mean, hell, we're not even really struggling, to be honest. This receiving group is insane. We can't run commit. Slants. Can't get over there, Devontae. Can't believe we actually left Devontae one-on-one. Sidney Jones is good, but Devontae is a completely different guy. Well, I mean, if we get the field goal, I don't regret the decision. But obviously, if we don't score the field goal here or a touchdown, we look pretty dumb. Kenneth Walker, really good game today, but how much will it be used on this drive? I don't know. Probably enough to scare him, but as far as getting the ball himself, I'm not 100% sure. We have the time to run, but this is not the time just yet. And that's really not a good read. It's a good try by Fant, though. I actually can't believe he ran with him, though. And I was kind of trying to make a pre-snap read of... That's a tough one. Dots! Hold on. Bruh! I might actually, like, put fumbles on Max, like, to not fumble. I literally held A to possession, and we were already in a tackle battle, and he instant fumbled, dude. Every single punch is a fumble. Every single one of them. It's so ridiculous, dude. And that's a really good run. They're going to gain the first down on the first play, and we're probably going to lose Ed Oliver's scenario, literally right here. Going to lose the game and his scenario right at the end here. That's so damn dumb. Of course, maybe we could have called a timeout, but, like, you know, we're going to have to use all 3, assuming they run it anyways. A good tackle. That's so dumb, dude. Like, that actually legitimately pisses me off. That stupid tackle battle stand-up fumble is just so dumb. Every punch is a fumble. Every single one. It doesn't matter. Every single one. Good teamwork. Gains nothing. I'm trying to think if, like, Derek Carr or anyone ran. I don't know. Ed Oliver getting a superstar would be huge for us. And it already kind of seems like we've lost, so... Obviously, I'm not really super focused on the win, but more or less just not giving up yards as well. Of course, they run a freaking... Of course, they throw it. Because that's what they would do, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Right? Like, I get it. It worked, right? The play worked. But we have 1 timeout left. If for whatever reason, somebody gets a swat at the line, we decide not to run commit. If the ball goes incomplete, 1 timeout with 35 seconds is like a whole new ball game compared to like 35 seconds, no timeout. And, of course, they still do it. Oh, my God. Look at Metcalf. Is that a 1-play touchdown? We're not going to make it, so we're going to go to bounds. That is kind of crazy, though. We do need to test deeper routes like that with Metcalf. You can't argue, like, oh, they're trying to not give up a touchdown. That literally was, like, the definition of giving up a 1-play touchdown. Metcalf on the play action. Oh, what a block. Of course, it's a hold. Metcalf one-on-one. Like, every play is going to be dropped. 50-50 jump ball. It had to be Abraham. He never blocks, and he actually had time. The center. If you're holding as a center and you're not going against the Rams, what are you doing in life? I mean, at this point, we have literally no time, so we might as well just go for the field goal. Don't tell me we just missed. Oh, my God. All right, 14 seconds, 1 timeout, and a dream, baby. All right, I have no idea how to kick these proper. I think you kind of just hammer the thing. Oh, that is never going to work. That literally was in the pile of bodies. Looked like we were trying to force the fumble there, but it didn't happen. And ultimately, the new animations are going to cost us another game. That really is pain. Well, ultimately, that decision to field goal or go for the the touchdown didn't end up mattering because we fumbled on that drive anyways. Maybe we run the clock out. It really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, if that fumble happened there, it could have happened anywhere. And we dropped back-to-back games. At first, pre-game, you're thinking this defense can never keep up with them, but it absolutely did. This defense did every little thing they could, and it was the offense that let down the team. And, yeah, I mean, the Raiders, tough team, but winnable. But we dropped that game. I mean, that's one of those games where it's like, it's winnable. You have the chance. You got to take advantage of it, and we had that chance, and we blew it. Of course, Drew Lock, not bad by any means, almost 300 yards, whereas Derek Carr, I mean, he really did not play well yet. They win because of all of our turnovers, and, I mean, they didn't have any rushing touchdowns, under 75 yards. Ed Oliver is a superstar dev player, so we do have a positive out of the game. Metcalf was decent, but most of his yards did come off of that huge play right at the end. Bo Melton's having himself a really good year, and then Lockett, who we talked about trading, and I would have wanted to, but he's kind of being paid like $30 million guaranteed this year, so can't really do that. Tariq Woolen with 2 interceptions, which is great. Ed Oliver, oh, he would have had it anyways. He had a sack and a tackle for a loss. Fair enough. All right, my man's is a god. Superstar, baby. Worked. I mean, even if we're a bottom 5 team and we give up, a top 5 pick because of the trade, it's worth it because he's a superstar. I mean, what can you really say? Ed Oliver also has an upgrade already. We want to be that pass rush guy. Block shedding's cool, but that's a secondary. And 2 to power move, not bad. 82 power move, which is, still on the come up. But superstar development trait could be a really good XP chunk. Could get more upgrades. Abraham Lucas, actual bot. Once again, playing against a really good team, but, man, called it, didn't I? I mean, I don't know if you did, but he's superstar, I guess. I don't know if you really called it. Sadly, though, no upgrade after that. Of course, coming up next is the Rams, who are 5 and... They were literally 3 and 5 at the beginning of the video. What is happening? All of a sudden, the Niners and Rams are, like, at 500 plus. The Cardinals are still doing what Cardinals are doing. And we have to face the Rams. We have to face the Rams next week, and then after is the Panthers. We saw while we were playing the Buccaneers that they put up like 52 or something on, I don't even remember what team. It was some interdivisional team. And then the Niners afterwards. This was a very good start to the season, but I'm not even trying to be like pessimistic, but we could legitimately be 5-9 headed into week 16, which would be such a disappointment. That'd be awful. I mean, starting off so good, and once again, we understand that the Cardinals were 2 free wins because they had no Kyler Murray, no Hopkins, and we had another one where, I don't remember who it was just throwing picks left and right, really bad ones. Still an earned win, but once again, not a win you would expect to have, not a game you would expect to have all the time. Obviously, we didn't get our passing touchdowns thing, but we did get a lot of our other goals, and I feel like it says win turnover battle. If you don't lose it, you should probably get half the points, right? It's not particularly winning, but it's definitely not losing. I think they should just split it down the middle, but once again, that would require the game to have coding in it, and the developers are on coding. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. Do a ton of franchise stuff, and obviously Seahawks franchise. You know exactly when it's live if you are subscribed. Obviously, I think it auto puts that notification bell on, but if you don't, maybe check it out. Of course, if you're not new, really appreciate your continued support a ton, as the channel is doing really, really well right now, and it's obviously more fun to, make content when things are going well, obviously. And that's pretty much going to be it. I would imagine, Seahawks franchise is usually the last video of the day, so if you see a Seahawks franchise video, you got to be thinking, okay, well, there's probably not going to be anything else for the rest of the day. And I'm not even sure when this is uploaded, Friday or a Saturday. Maybe, I'm not sure. But if it's Friday, there'll be 2 or 3 videos tomorrow and a rebuild on Sunday. And if it's Saturday, rebuild tomorrow. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!